Hey y'all, thanks for checking out Euclid Mining. Tonight I'm going to be going over what I'm mining with my GPUs, my ASICs, my mini ASICs, what ASICs I'm buying, what projects I'm looking to get into, and why I have decided to just dive straight back into all of this. And I'm going to show you why. So, excuse me. First thing, let's just go ahead and start right here. This is the RTX 3060 Ti 8-card rig. I've got it mining Miaxa right now, and it's doing pretty well. I've been working on a lot of overclock settings, trying to find the best efficiency. Overall, these numbers are working pretty well. I'm going to fine tune them a little bit for each card individually, but overall, as a blanket, this has been going pretty well for me. Now, spoiler alert, I made a video the other day with an electricity calculator in it, and you should watch that one, but if you didn't watch it, this is why I've gotten really kind of straight back into this. It's because I realized what I'm actually paying for electricity, and it's been sort of liberating. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. This calculator is going to be available for you. It's in a link in the description below. You can edit it right here on the page, or if you want to save it for yourself, because if you edit it with your information, come back the next day, somebody may have put their information in. So the best thing to do is go to File and make a copy, save it to yourself, and then that way you can put your own information in and just have it for yourself. But I've locked many of these cells because of the different formulas in them, and the ones that are able to be edited are this row here where you put in your rates, how many hours of the day that you get those rates in the summer or winter, and then of course the watts used. So these two sections, and the electricity here. Also, if you want, I left these open so you can change these for the different hours that yours might be different than mine. So why has this opened my eyes? Well, I learned that in my on-peak hours, which is only 3 hours a day, I am paying 19 cents per kilowatt hour. And that just about crushes most of the profitability for the entire day. So that's crippling when it comes to mining. So I decided I'm not going to mine during those 3 hours. And here we are in winter, and this is it right here. Now, just above these columns, I have a couple numbers. As you fill out your information, everything in here will change. These, like I said, these formulas are all locked, and these up here, just because as you put your information in, it'll all transfer over. So as you see here, cost per day, cost per month, and then the total cost of the electric bill in a percentage for that rate. Up here, if you put your numbers in, it'll show you what you're paying a rate per day. So it takes the calculation how many hours you're at your off-peak, how many hours are discounted, and then it gives a number up here for that average. This is with the entire day. This section here and this number right above is with this missing, and then this number here is for the entire day. So all of them get close to 8 cents, but not at 8 cents. But I've been using the 8-cent number just as a round number, just to make sure that I cover anything extra. Perhaps I'm using a little bit more than I thought, whatever the case may be. But I've been pulling the numbers off the PDU in here and also down in Crazy Town. So I'm getting my exact numbers, so I know exactly what I'm using when it comes to my ASICs as well. But that's it, bottom line. This has opened my eyes. 19 cents on my on-peak, 8.5 cents on my off-peak, and 6 cents during my discount. I can't beat that. Now, there is this one number, and it's an odd number. It happens every 18.5 days, and when it does, it takes place of the on-peak hours. So since I'm not mining during these hours, it really doesn't affect me. But once every 18.5 days, this will go into effect. And could you imagine if you were mining through that as well? That would crush the next 2 days worth of profits. You know what I mean? So that was a real eye-opener. I did not know I had that. I've been mining for a good little while now, and now that I've seen this, I am shutting down these hours, plain and simple. Because I'll tell you, what I found was that just during these 3 hours, I'm spending 26.44% of my entire electric bill just on that alone. Just on those 3 hours, 25% of my entire electric bill is spent right there. And that was the game changer for me. That's when I started to figure out, wow, you know, if I remove that mining period from my day, my electricity rate just got a lot better. So that's that. With these new numbers, though, it has let me explore other mining directions. Like I said, it's opened a lot of doors. So let's go ahead and just take a look at the RTX card set here on what to mine. Now, I do have my 8 cents in here, and it's saying that I'm losing 86 cents a day. Now, which is weird because I went to NiceHash, and I don't endorse NiceHash. I they've had their problems in the past. If I was to use them, I would mine and immediately get my money off. I wouldn't leave it with them. That's if I ever went to them. But I brought them up just because I saw something. Now, this one's got the 3060 Ti rig. It's got the 8 cards. Here it is right here. Calculate that out at the 8 cents. There's my 8 cents right there. And it says I'm making 82 cents a day. So I'm going to test this and see which side of this is truly right by mining for maybe a day or two and seeing what my overall profit would be compared to the electricity, and really try to figure that out, because that just doesn't seem right. How this one is saying I'm losing 86 cents and this one says I'm actually gaining 82 cents. So I'm going to do a little research into that, but here nor there. That's what I'm doing with my rigs right now. The 3060 rig, the 8 card rig, I do not have it on. Once I narrow it down with where profitability is, I may turn it on, but even with 8 cents and what to mine, if this is the one that's correct, I'm still losing. But overall, I am mining Neoxa. I think Neoxa is a good one, in my opinion. None of this is financial advice. Do what's best for your pocket or pocketbook. But Neoxa is going to have master nodes. They're going to be coming out the end of this year, going into the new year, Q1 of 2023. And when they come out, they're going to cost $550,000 Neoxa to run one. You gain rewards when people are using these. And yeah, I think this is going to be a great side revenue. I'm going to give it a try. We'll see what happens. I'll let you know more when it's released. Now, $550,000 Neoxa is about $830, $840. So I do have a stack of Neoxa because I was mining Neoxa and Kaspa. So I do have a good amount of Neoxa, but I am still well short of the $550,000 Neoxa that I need. So I am mining it right now. I am using my whole thing where I am not mining during these hours here in the winter, being very cautious with that. But nonetheless, that's what I'm doing with my Neoxa coins right now. I'm just stacking them, waiting for those master nodes to become available, and then I'm going to jump and see what happens with one of those. I'll let you know more as it gets closer. As far as that is for GPUs, that's all I got going on. We'll talk about ASICs and the mini ASICs. So let's talk about Goldshell. Goldshell had some specials out. Daniel, one of my viewers, had mentioned to me that Goldshell had a 2-pack out for $510. Funny, earlier today I looked at this, it was available. Now it's not available. But I will say that I am not looking to buy any more KD boxes right now, only because I think they're moving out their inventory. I think they're just selling as much as they can. So the 2023, when they have their new miners coming out, they're not going to be stuck with these, because I think these are not going to be as profitable when we have so much more hash power and the difficulty goes up because of those miners. I mean, you're looking at some of these like the KD Max, when this one, is on, there's just no way that something like this can compete. And with newer miners coming out, this one is going to get further and further down the list, and profitability just won't be there. For now, it is there, but I think come 2023, with Kadina's popularity, we're just not going to see the rewards like we did now with the Box or the Box Pro, and that'll be that. Now, I have a Box Pro. I also have an SC box, and those are the two that I have right now. Now, I did order another SC box. I ordered it about a week and a half ago. I haven't got the shipment details yet. Probably get here in another week or so, 10 days. I'll be excited to get that one and get that one going. So that'll be 2 SC boxes and 1 KD box. Another one that I just bought, and it's the CK box too. Now this one just came out. It's not even listed for profitability yet, but I did go ahead and order one of these. Now I just ordered this, so I'm not expecting this until the new year. This one is a little bit bigger. It takes a double power connector, as you can see from the CK box. The difference in here is that this one is about 400 watts and runs at about 2.1 terahash, whereas the opposing one, I think it runs at 1 terahash and is at like 215 for watts. So this one is a little bit more than double here, and it's a little less than double on the electric. So a little bit more hash power, a little less power. I have here's the boxes here. So this is the CK box right here. It's at 22 cents a day. So it's 1.05, and this one is, okay, so it's exactly half of the hash power, and this one is at 215. So that would be 430 in power, and this is 400. So a little bit less power, double. So I ordered one of those. So I'm going to say that the CK box is 22 cents a day. A little less power usage, but let's just, for round numbers, just say double this because it's double the hash and basically double the power. So about 44 cents a day, 45 cents a day. Not half bad. If the numbers work out well, it could be, 45 cents to 50 cents a day. That's not bad. Now remember, that's my 8-cent kilowatt hour. That's not yours. So that's why I am reinvigorated in getting some of these, because my power, now I ordered that SC box before I knew about my power situation, just because it was still profitable even at 10-cent kilowatt hour. These are still all, well, not all, but for the most part profitable. So that's why I had ordered it. And again, I did not order the Box Pro, only because I just think there's so many new Kadena miners that are going to be coming out, and these little boxes are just not going to be able to keep up. So that's that. Now, why do I like SC Box? Well, I like Siacoin. I like what they're doing. They do cloud storage. If you haven't heard of them or you don't know much about them, basically, if you have heard of Filecoin, it's almost identical, except the platform and the architecture with Siacoin, and I believe is a little bit better. And that's why I am getting behind this one myself, but that's me personally. If you have, say, like any extra hard drive space on your computer and you want to rent out a small portion of that, you can, and you can earn Siacoin for that. That's as easy as that. That's, if you have a couple hard drive or two or in a computer that you're just not using and you want to rent out the space and earn a little passive income, that's something that you can look into. Again, not financial advice. Do what's best for your pocket or pocketbook. But, these are the options that are out there right now. And that's what they do. And that's why I ordered a second one over ordering a KD Box Pro. Even though they're exact same amount of money for them, I think Siacoin's got more legs as far as these little miners still go. I think Kadena has legs. I think Kadena's going to go far, but I don't think that this little miner's going to make the journey with it. I think this will drop more and more as difficulty goes up, as larger miners come out. And I just think Gold Shell is just trying to get rid of their inventory right now and having a lot of deals. They're calling them holiday deals, and they probably are having their own little holiday special. But I think it's to make room for a lot of new Kadena miners that are going to come out. And when they do, people aren't going to be as interested in these boxes. That's just my opinion. I have one, it's running, so I can't be too much against it, right? But it is doing well at 39 cents a day. Can't complain. So let's look at another miner that a lot of you probably have. Here we are, the L3. And again, 8-cent kilowatt hour, but it's profitable at 12 cents, which is not half bad. And I will say that I'll take it. I'll take it. That's not bad. I looked on NiceHash for this one as well, and NiceHash for the L3 at my 8 cents. It's saying it's getting 27 cents. Over here, it's saying it's getting 12 cents. So this is probably taking into account merge mining Doge or something in particular, and where NiceHash will mine whatever the most productive or most rewards that you can get from a coin. It'll mine the most profitable one. So that's really the different. Again, I don't endorse NiceHash. I'm not using them. I used them when I first started mining because I was new, and it was simply one click and away I went. But now that I've learned so much more and the problems they've had in the past, I just don't use them. But I will say that if these numbers for my rig are correct, we'll have to discuss that later on. That's really all I can say about that. But at 27 cents profitability, I can't really go wrong there. That's not really that bad. It's profitable. Bottom line, yes, we're chasing pennies. You're chasing pennies, but at least it's profitable. Okay, I understand that it's only profitable if I was to sell all of it pay the electric bill, and then keep what little bit left I would have. And I get it, that would be just pennies, a few dollars a month. But it's when I turn a machine on and I know it's negative, I know obviously I'm paying for it straight out of my pocket. And that's the price I pay, because I look at this as a hobby. And I think more and more of us look at this as a hobby now more than ever, because so much is not profitable. But when it is profitable, even marginally, and I am still paying out of my pocket, the bottom line is that if I ever did need that money for whatever reason I may need it, there actually would be a reasonable amount of money, or at least the money to recoup the money I had spent on electricity if I ever needed it. So it's an easier pill to swallow. That's really all I could say about that. So my L3s, I do have a couple going, and Daniel in one of my other videos mentioned that Unmineable now has ASICs, and I haven't been to Unmineable in a while, and I've used them several times. I've got a video on it. I'm going to show you that one right here. Here it is, and they've got Siacoin, no less. So that was kind of interesting to see. But what really got me looking into this is when I went to Siacoin and I saw that, yeah, they've got Scrypt ASICs and SHA-256 ASICs available to be running on this now. That was kind of cool. So I thought, well, what if I mine Siacoin also on one of my L3s? And that's exactly what I did. I threw one of them on there. There is the L3 Plus 2 is on there right now. One worker. It's just been running for a couple hours. I mean, let's see if I can zoom out so we can see exactly when I started this thing. There we go. What time was that? Around 2 o'clock to 2:30, around 2:30 this afternoon. I started mining with this. So I'm going to let this run for a little while and, let it go 24 hours and look how much it costs to run with my electricity rate of 8 cents. Look at the rewards that I got after 24 hours and go from there. So that's just a thought. If the numbers work out well, I may look to mine something else. I'm not sure with those L3 pluses and those L3 plus pluses. I mean, if it is mildly profitable, I guess I could put them on to, what to mine and get 27 cents a day in Bitcoin, or I can go to Unmineable and mine Bitcoin with my L3 miners and get paid in Bitcoin either. Which one would be more profitable? I'm going to find that out. I might do a little test on that. I might throw one on Unmineable and one over on whatever the hell they're called, NiceHash, and give that a shot and see what that does. So we'll see. We'll see, but there are a lot of different things that you can mine in here. I guess I could mine straight Dogecoin if I wanted to just mine Dogecoin. And I'll tell you what, I think Dogecoin still has some legs. As insane as that is, I definitely think it does. But there are a lot of them in here. I don't understand how exactly you're mining Ethereum. I don't get why they have that there. But anyway, yeah, a lot of different coins that you can pick from. Decentraland, that's a gaming one. Of course, Matic, which is a great one there. Let's see what else is in here. They've got a couple good ones in here. Yeah, so just a thought. If you have some ASICs and you're getting amazing electricity rates, this may be where you head to. So that's just a thought. Now, another one, and I probably clicked on it a second ago and you saw it, but the M21S, let's see, 8 cents a day, and we are still losing $6, and let's see, M21, and that one is losing $2.51 a day. Now, why am I talking about the M21S? And I'll tell you why, because I bought one. I bought one of these things and I got it for around $350 off Facebook. Dude says it works perfectly. No problems. I have no idea. We're going to find out. We're going to find out and see what comes in. This miner, I get it. It's not profitable right now, but I spent the money because I got to tell you, realistically, it was more around $400 with shipping, everything wrapped up is about $400 for total cost. But the idea for me getting it is that it's 56 terahash, and well, I've got the T17 and one board is down in it. So it's not even at the full 40 terahash that it should be at. It's actually the 40 terahash, not the 42 terahash miner. So only 40 terahash. So I was looking at something a little bit more efficient that did a little bit more, and I'm looking online, and this one came around. I grabbed it, and that's all I can say. So we will see. Like, I bought it through the marketplace. I am hoping this thing works, and we'll see what happens. I am looking forward to a time when Bitcoin starts to recover. Could it be 6 months? Could it be a year? Could it be a year and a half? Could it be 2 years? It could be 2 years. Could it be 2 years? A dismal thought, but a grim reality. That it really could be 2 years before we see a great change. A year and a half is what I'm looking at, or what I'm hoping for. But will we see a little bit of a pump in Bitcoin before then? Will we see any action? And if we do, I want to have a miner that's ready to go. So yes, I spent $400 on something that's realistically just going to be sitting on a shelf. And I get that. It's going to sit on the shelf. It's not going to be running. So I got $400 sitting on a shelf. But I want to make sure that I have some miners that I could use that are going to be viable when the time comes. I don't want to all of a sudden be caught when Bitcoin and the market start to turn and I'm sitting on some, T17 with one board that's busted and nothing else, So this is the one that I'm looking towards. When I get it, I will fire it up. We will test it. We will see if it works. Like I said, he guarantees this works 100%. So we will see when that comes in. When I did look on NiceHash for that one as well at 8 cents kilowatt hour, it's saying it's losing $2.70. This is saying it's losing $2.51. So overall, yeah, everywhere I look, this is a loser as far as that goes. But like I said, I bought this looking much further into the future. Look, I can't afford an S17. Believe me, I want one. Do I have $3,000? No, I don't have $3,000. I am sorry, I do not. I wish I did, because I would love to get one or 5, and I would love to look towards the future. Now, is it worth getting one now, and then Bitcoin isn't going to move for another year and a half or 2 years? And in that meantime, new miners are coming out, more efficient, higher hash rates. And are they going to sell for $3,000 also? And then I just bought this one for $3,000. That's my only reason I am so reluctant to buying one of these miners. Also because of $3,000. Yeah, I could buy one and just sit on it. I don't even know what that's making right now. What is it? The S19. I'd probably be getting one that's the. Look, Jesus, that's insane. Probably get that one. I probably can't afford much more than that, but let's calculate that out. 8 cents per kilowatt hour. And I don't want to start mining with you. I wanted to see how much. 72 cents a day. So it is mildly profitable, but that's also with my 8 cents. That's me, and that's what I'm getting, So $3,000 for 72 cents a day. That's a horse pill to swallow. That's a tough one to swallow. So I don't think I'm going to be moving towards that yet. I think I'm going to wait and watch to see what the next models are that are coming out. And when they do, will they push some of the models that are at now, the 150 terahash models, will they push them down to the $3,000 range in a year from now? So I'm watching that closely. If need be, I do have the capital to pull the trigger to do it, but I do not want to put myself in that position just yet. Months ago, with people making money hand over fist or getting these rewards, I may not have, balked at it, but I am just holding on that. For 400 bucks, I got the M21S, and we're going to let it ride. Right now, like I said, I am going to be testing on Mineable. I am going to be seeing what my profitability is between this and mining, merge mining, say Litecoin and Dogecoin, and also probably put one on NiceHash, and then just do like a 24-hour and just see with electricity cost which one paid me the most. And you know, if there is any type of profit to be found, which it should be, that'll be the horse that I go with. So anyway, y'all, that's it. Whew. Man, that was a lot. I hope you're still with me. If you are, throw me a thumbs up. I always mention at the end of the video, I should mention it like midway through, like real YouTubers do, to remind you. But here I am at the end, begging you for a quick thumbs up. So anyway, look, if you want to check out any of my other videos, I'll have one up over there. What am I going to put up over there? Probably put the electricity calculator one up over there. But like I said, I will have a link in the description below. You can definitely check it out. Take a look at it. I think it's a great tool to use. It may be an eye-opener for you. You may find times where you're mining and you're paying 19 cents like I am. And that is just crazy. And maybe by just shutting down on that time, your electricity rate changes. And with this calculator, you'll be able to tell, because like I said, I did the math, the calculations in these formulas. So it will average out what your electricity usage cost per kilowatt hour will be mining throughout the day. So just as long as you change these numbers in here, this will change up here for this is my summer, this is my winter. And you should be able to find out what you're getting. Put your information in here and try it. I really hope this works well for a lot of you. And if there are any problems or any issues with it, definitely reach out to me. Leave it in the comments. Actually, if you can leave them in the comments of the video itself for this one. Like I said, I'll have a link right up over there. That would help me the most, keep all those comments together so I can just always make the changes as needed. If there's anything you need me to change on this or do something special for you, let me know. Anyway, besides that, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for checking in. I'll see y'all next time.